gods of Olympus have abandoned me. Now there is no hope.
Once a captain, Kratos had begun his command with only 50 soldiers, but soon his numbers grew to the thousands. His wife was the only one to brave his fury.
How much is enough, Kratos? When will it end?
When the glory of Sparta is known throughout the world. Burn this village! Burn it to the ground!
But that which he desired would ultimately consume him.
Ares! God of war! Destroy my enemies! And my life is yours!
That desperate call for aid would come to haunt Kratos for all his days.
Do you feel the rage that drives your blade? That is my doing. All your strength comes from me!
By the gods, what have I become?
The journey forward is perilous.
The Oracle spoke of Pandora's box.
The box is hidden well, far across the desert of lost souls.
And with such a weapon, I could defeat Ares.
With the box, many things become possible.
I will find Pandora's box.
And I will use it to see him fall before me.
Tell the god of war I am his no longer.
Your final lesson is at hand.
War-ravaged Athens. Legions of undead soldiers. Greek mythology's greatest beasts. And a deceptive god are no match for the fury of one vengeful warrior. God of War. One dying wish from a desperate warrior allowed him to survive, but brought him a lifetime of despair.
By the gods, what have I become?
Now, the only way to right the wrongs of his past is to master the powers granted him by the gods of Olympus. Medusa's gaze. Zeus's fury. Army of Hades. Poseidon's rage. Blade of Artemis. The epic adventure of conquest. Destiny and revenge. God of War.
Upon defeating Ares, Kratos, the once mortal warrior, finds himself on a journey to the ends of the earth.
Armed with the strength of revenge and the blades of chaos, Kratos slayed Ares and claimed his rightful place as the god of war. But even destroying a god could not quell his torment.
With every city you destroy, the wrath of Olympus grows.
Athens must now risk an eternity of torment to change his fate.
Your soul will never find peace for what you have become.
I am what the gods have made me!
Kratos, the once great general, now known as the Ghost of Sparta, had pledged himself as a champion to the gods of Olympus. In return, he hoped only to rid himself of the nightmares that haunted him for far too long. Kratos knew that for him, this was merely the beginning.
What would you have me do? Take these nightmares from my head!
There is not much time. Olympus needs you.
Who would release such evil?
Death awaits all of us.
Where are your gods now, Kratos? Is this all you would have me do? Calliope!
Father?
Seeking only to rid himself from the nightmares that haunted him for far too long, Kratos pledged himself as a champion to the gods.
To serve the gods, a warrior of legend must battle creatures of myth.
The gods are not here to stop you. I am.
God of War, Chains of Olympus.
In the beginning, there was darkness. Long before his feud with Zeus, Kratos was a servant to the gods. Tasked to rid the world of the darkness without, he would come to unleash his darkness within. God of War, Chains of Olympus, rated M for mature. The ancient world tells of a mortal who once slayed a god. Such was the tale of Kratos, who in his servitude to Olympus would one day confront the humanity he had lost on the day his dark legend was born.
Hades!
In the beginning, there was chaos. Our victory brought order to the land. Prosperity to mankind. Now, that order is threatened. The sacred halls of Olympus have been breached. Brothers, in the end, he will suffer. In the end, we will triumph. In the end,
There will be only chaos. Death is my calling. Vengeance my creed. I will wash away the past with the blood of Olympus. Chaos will rise again. brought me here. I hope for nothing. Fear nothing.
Mountain emerged out of the chaos. As it grew, so too did the might of the Olympians. Thou, Kratos, seeks to destroy all that I have wrought. We will stand together and wipe out this plague. I will tolerate your insolence no more!
I will have my revenge! You can no longer hide! My vengeance ends now.
Before there was a god, before there was a warrior, the Oracle had foretold of the Marked One. Every past has its ghosts. Every end must first begin. God of war, ghost of Sparta. PlayStation. The Oracle had foretold the demise of the Olympian gods and the destruction of Olympus. She saw that it would be brought about not by the hands of the Titans,
Gaia foretold of our salvation,
but by the hands of a mortal, a marked warrior.
This is not a wise course of action, Kratos. It was a dream.
The visions still haunt me, Athena. The visions you promised to take away.
Do not pursue this path. The gods forbid it.
The gods have no power over me.
You should take heed, Spartan. You will not succeed. Turn back now.
You cannot stop me. Nothing can.
After all the legends have been told, secrets still linger unseen.
Who is my father?
A Spartan stands tall for battle. You are a Spartan!
There is more to this than you could possibly know, Kratos.
Whoever controlled the marked warrior controlled the fate of Olympus. Every end must first begin. God of War, Ghost of Sparta.
PlayStation.
Kratos sat atop his throne, and though Olympus beckoned, visions of his mortal existence still haunted him.
Kratos! Deimos! Come home, my sons!
Kratos, help me.
I am coming for you, brother. The visions still haunt me, Athena. Deimos.
He lives, trapped in torment, deep in death's domain. He needs you.
You! Let Deimos be taken!
This cannot be.
There is much you do not know. Be warned. They will all try to stop you.
You think you know all that the past holds.
Deimos! No! Fight me!
Every end must first begin.
Did you think I would forget?
God of War, Ghost of Sparta.
PlayStation.
For Kratos, the man who became a god, the journey was far from over.
I have faithfully served the gods, yet they do not give me what I ask.
You are nothing but a pawn.
This is not a wise course of action, Kratos. There is more to this than you know.
What have I become? The gods do not decide
You must find Helios and return him to the sky.
Where has Atlas taken it?
Once the pillar is destroyed, the world will revert into chaos.
No!
Your suffering will never end. Ghost of Sparta.
Kratos, the ghost of Sparta, had taken his place amongst the Olympians as the god of war.
Kratos, your brother does not have much time.
My brother lives. He lives!
They will all try to stop me.
You let this happen to me. Did you think I would forgive? Fight me!
God of war.
PlayStation.
Before the age of the twilight set upon the gods, a legend rose to claim his place among them. And even though Kratos sat on the throne as the new god of war, he was haunted by visions of his family. But the hands of death could not defeat him. The sisters of fate could not control him. And on this day, the man, the legend, Kratos, will have his revenge.
PlayStation.
I pledged an oath in blood. And now my home. All that I loved is gone. Pain is all I have left.
Hello, Kratos.
You have no reason to trust me, Spartan. I only ask that you try.
You leave an army in disarray. Return to us, General.
You will need this skill for the path ahead.
And what path is that?
You will return.
Only on PlayStation.
PlayStation.
You know we can get away because I'm calling your name. Every day I feel this pain, but you just don't walk away. No. I just can't keep hanging on to you.
Get the God of War Ascension Legacy Bundle.
How do you know of me?
Everyone knows who you are.
The ghost of Sparta.
The god of war.
Murderer of Gaia.
The destroyer of Atlantis.
The god slays.
Brother.
Father.
My son.
Disrespected the gods for the last time, Kratos! Zeus! Your son has returned! The gates of Hades have never held me!
プレイステーション